Are you ready, soldier? Let's begin. Thank you all so much for watching. Let's see how this real time goes. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. New science available. First thing I'm doing is getting another interceptor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got my 6. Hello, everyone. This is Future Colin here. So I wanted to do is, I know that when during the real time, I can't explain what I'm doing. So I thought for this first round, I would kind of show you what things are happening, especially when you might not even see it because it's a little bit off screen. So when you're seeing that it tells you that the research or the chief scientist gets to draw science cards, we're going to draw up to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we get to put them into our hand. Now, if we have cards in our hand, we cannot draw more than 6. We draw up to whatever amount we need to get 6 in our hand. All these cards will have the total amount of successes that we need when we try and research it. It'll tell us if it's going to be used during the resolution phase when we actually receive this or actually research it, and then what their abilities are. And so then during real time, you have to determine, okay, which one of these do I want to research? And you'll see that later on when I put them down onto the board and say, oh, I'm going to research this one. I'm going to set a certain amount of scientists to it. Cards, done. Okay, we get 13 credits. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now, when you hear me talk about the budget and the amount of credits, these are the this is the amount of money that we have for this round that we can spend. Any unit that's on the board, any satellite that's on the board, any interceptors or scientists or satellites, all are going to cost $1. So what I usually do is I have these set up in groups of 5, and then when I see, oh, I get $14, I'll go 5, 10, and then I know this is 14. Awesome. And then during the game, you might see my left hand kind of move to the left side. What I'm doing is as I put stuff out to the board, I throw these over so that I try and keep track of the money that I've used. Because you do not want to use more money than you actually have, because then you're going to hit the panic levels of your of all of your continents. Awesome. Done. Crisis. I have to draw 2 of them. Discard 2 research tech. Great. I don't have any research tech. You're going to hear a lot about crisis cards. So whenever you hear crisis, you're going to draw 2 of these, and you're going to read them as quickly as you can and determine which one is not as bad. And then you're going to put that one in the crisis area on the board that will be resolved during the resolution phase. We do this a ton during the game. They all stink. Sometimes they miss, but 90% of the time they don't. Perfect. That's better. Enemy in the base. We have a sectoid commander, exalt token. Okay, first thing I'm going to do, I've got 20 seconds. When you hear me talk about resolving an exalt token, that's what these are. You will have a stack of them messed up in a pile just like this. There'll just be more of them. You'll have to draw one and resolve it. So if I draw one like this one, this says that we need to place it in Australia. Now that location is dangerous. So whenever we resolve any actions there during the resolution phase, we will be rolling the D6 instead of this D8. And why that matters is because of you're always trying to roll higher than what the threat is. And well, if you think about it, the max is 6 versus the max being 8. So it just makes things a little bit harder. I'm going to use one of these so that I can flip 2 face up. This one and this one. Yeah, I'll take this one. This goes into Europe. Done. Oh, done. UFOs detected. Just 1 in Africa. Done. Ooh, science. I've got 21 seconds. Remove 1 exalt token, flip 5. What is this one? Destroy 1 FU UFO. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is 1. So I'm going to put this here with 3 scientists. 1, 2, 3. That was 3 money that we just used. All right, done. Choose a mission. All right, we draw 2 missions. Place 3 million. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this one. Awesome. And I need an alien face down here. All right, done. UFO detected. Another one here. Done. Exalt token. I'll take 1, put it in orbit. Done. Emergency funding. I'm going to take 3 million from emergency funding. Done. Assign research 2. Let's see. Place 1 heavy. Reduce the threat by 1. 2 million. Place 2 million. Oh, yeah. I like that. That'll be another 2 scientists. So that's 2 more million that we're doing. Done. Another UFO in Africa. Man, what is it about Africa? Enemy in the base. A second one. Done. Deploy squad. Okay, so let's see. I want somebody that's good at the friendships. That'll be a support. That's 1 million. Then I want somebody good at this, which will be you. That's 2 million. Oh, and I do get to flip this up. And is it worth? No, that's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to do 2 million. Done. Enemy in the base. Oh, I'm going to have 3 enemies in the base. Done. Exalt token. I just got to take one. Oh, this is in Africa. Oh, done. Deploy interceptors. Okay. I'm going to spend 3 million to put 3 there. 1, 2, 3. Done. Defend the base. Okay, so I definitely want 1 million here. I want 1 million here. I think that's all I'm going to do is just do 2. Let's see. I could do... I'll do... No. No. I'm not going to do anymore. I'm just going to do those 2. Yeah, let's see. Your symbols are... I've got that for him. I've got that for him. And I've got that for him. Yes, done. Okay, science 3. Let's see. Flip up 5. This is nice, but I'm just going to do 1 of these. So that will be 1 million. I should have 3 million left. Another UFO, because why not? Deploy satellites. I'm going to grab 1 satellite and put it here, use a money. Then spend another satellite to move 1 UFO from here to here, just to help us out. Okay, done. End time phase. Now I can look really quick here. Technically, when you're playing not on easy, at this point you'd have a time rate of like 20 seconds. I have as much time as I want. I'll just try and do it as quickly as I can. Okay, I'm going to place 2 soldiers on here. No, 1 soldier on here and 2 on here, so I can discard this crisis. Oh, I don't even need to discard that crisis. It wasn't even bad. That's it, though. That's all I'm going to do for the real-time phase. Whew. Okay, that wasn't terrible. So now what we'll do is we'll hit the done button, and we now proceed to the resolution phase. So we hit proceed. First thing we need to do is audit the budget. So we had 13 million, plus I took 3 million from the emergency funding, so that's a total of 16 million. So let's see if we used less than 16. So what you do is you count everything on the board. So I have 1 satellite, so that's 1 million. I have 3 interceptors, so that's a total of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have 14 million that I used. I have 13 million plus 3 is 16 million, so I actually have 2 million left over. If there had been a deficit, I would have to increase the most panic continent 1 space on the panic track for each unit that was not paid for. Didn't do that. So instead, what I can do is, if there's a budget surplus, the commander can recruit soldiers and build interceptors using the extra credits. So I was at 14, I have 2 extra credits. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to grab 1 or 2 different soldiers, because I can make interceptors a lot more easily since I am from my bases in North America. So I'm going to grab 1 of the heavies, because they're cool, and I'm going to grab 1 of the snipers. Okay, awesome. So then we hit next. Now we have to resolve crises. Now I discarded that crises card. That was kind of a waste. Thinking about it now, what I should have done was gotten rid of an exalt token, put another crises in there, and then discarded the crises card, because that the 1 crises card that was in there was about discarding research tech. We don't have any research tech yet, so that's what happens when it's real time, right? So no crises to resolve. We'll hit next. Now we move to the chief scientist. The chief scientist has placed down 3 different tech that we're trying to research. This is one of them, this fusion lance. Once I get it, we can place 1 interceptor here to just destroy 1 UFO twice per round. That is amazing. I can just kill them off before they even do anything. So I put that down, and now to research it, I used a total of 3 scientists. That means I get to roll 3 of these terrible XCOM dice. Nobody likes these dice. You know why? They're all blanks except for 2 sides. I swear there's another side. There it is. It's like rolling a 5 or a 6. Okay? So I am trying to roll to get successes here. If I can get up to 3 successes, I will have researched this tech. But there is a danger, or an alien die you'll also roll. So the first time we roll, if we roll higher than a 1, we're fine. We can keep going. So if I rolled, let's say, 4, and I have 1 success and 2 failures, I can put 1 success token on here. Then I can decide, okay, do I want to push my luck and go again? If I do, the danger level goes from 1 to 2. So then if I roll a 2 or less on this, then all of my scientists will become exhausted. I'll still get any successes that I roll with that, but then I can't keep going. But let's say if I rolled of 6 again for that second roll and I got another 1 success. Well, then I could go again and I could keep pushing my luck. And this, where my scientist would go exhausted, that number on the alien die will increase up and up and up until a maximum of 5. It'll never be more than 5. But I can keep doing that until either I have researched this, so I've gotten a total of 3 successes, or I've rolled too low on the alien die and all of my scientists are exhausted. When your scientists are exhausted, you don't lose them, but what happens is the next round they don't refresh, so I'll have less scientists for the next round. That you will see will be different with enemies and with soldiers and interceptors. Those are a lot more tense. The scientists and the satellites, they're not bad. I mean, yeah, 1 round you can't use them, but whatever. So I'm going to take the 3 and the 1 alien die, and remember, and I'll put a little number down here in the bottom to kind of keep track. Right now, if I roll a 1 or less on the alien die, they become exhausted. Let's see. Okay, wow, that is awesome. That is 2 successes right there. And I rolled a 3, so I'm good. And I'm going to push my luck. I just need 1 more success, and I now have a fusion lance. Let's see. Okay, totally missed, but I rolled a 4, so I'm all right. So let's increase the alien or the threat track to 3. So now it's 3 or less. They'll become exhausted. Okay, I rolled a 2, so that means they're all going to be exhausted. But I have 1 more success, so now I've gained the fusion lance. So I'll put this in my timed phase area. Here's our next one, the Illyrium. So I had 2 scientists to the Illyrium. This is another timed phase. I can place 2 money on the emergency funding asset card. That is amazing. So I've got 2 XCOM dice and then 1 alien die. So with the scientist, each time you start that threat track back over to 1. So if I roll a 1 or less on that D8, they're exhausted. Otherwise, I can keep going. And I rolled a 1. My blue die got rolled off. No, this was definitely a 1. That actually really stinks. I did not succeed. I do have 1 success, though, on it for next time. But now I have 5 of my scientists exhausted. Ugh, I was hoping I could get that one. My third and final tech card is this Enhanced Comms. This is also during the time phase. Yeah, I just like to kill myself with the time phase cards. But look at this. Exhaustus, I can flip 5 Exalt tokens face up. Just lets me decide where I want to put those Exalt tokens when I have to do them. I only have 1 scientist for this, so it's just going to be 1 XCOM die versus the threat die. And it's the threats again starting at 1. So we'll roll. That's our 1 success. Of course, I couldn't have rolled that last time. So we now have Enhanced Comms. And what's nice is this scientist is not exhausted. We've now completed the Chief Scientist, so we'll move to the next one. We have our Central Officer. We have to roll 1 XCOM die for each satellite assigned to the orbit along with the alien die. That's going to be our threat. And then we increase panic in the continent with the lowest panic by 1 for each UFO remaining in orbit. Just so you can see here, we have 1 UFO in orbit. We actually put it there. I don't know if that was a good idea or not. We do have 1 satellite, but we do have an Exalt token here. So now instead of rolling a D8, we're going to roll a D6. Yeah, so you can see it's more likely that I'm going to roll a 1 instead of when I had the D8. Here are my 2 dice. Now, if I do get a success, I can decide whether I want to use it for the alien or for the Exalt token. And okay, I failed, but I rolled a 5. I can keep pushing my luck. I'm definitely going to. So now the threat is at 2. Come on. Oh, okay. I got to keep pushing my luck. As the threat is now at 3, you guys. And yes! Okay, I succeeded. I'm going to destroy the UFO. I think that's the most important. But what's different with the expansion is I can keep going to try and get rid of this Exalt token. If I fail, satellites don't get destroyed. They just get exhausted, so I might as well. So now if I roll a 4, 5, or a 6, I will fail. But if I just can roll that 1 success, I can get rid of that Exalt token. There's a 4. Unfortunately, okay. So this is exhausted, and I don't get to get rid of this. We'll go ahead and move on. We now have the Commander. So we have for each continent, roll 1 XCOM die for each interceptor assigned to that continent, along with the alien die. Increase panic in each continent by 1 for each UFO remaining in that continent. Well, the only continent we have UFOs in is Africa, but we have 3 of them. I do have 3 interceptors, so at least I get to roll 3 XCOM dice, but this part was a little bit hard for me at first. I'm still only rolling 1 threat die. So it's not like the UFOs are even attacking back, even though there's more of them. Really, that just means I have to try and roll more successes, so I'm pushing my threat up, because if I fail, the moment I fail, all of those interceptors are destroyed. Yeah, all of them, and destroyed. They don't go back to my reserve. I can buy them next round, but they're gone. So, oh, and I unfortunately have one of those Exalt tokens there, so I have to roll a d6. This is great. Okay, let's give them a roll. And we have 2 successes. So the first success, I'm going to take out this Exalt token, so I get to go back to rolling a d8. Then the second success, I'm taking out 1 UFO. So I'm going to definitely push my luck here. So now the threat is 2 instead of 1. Let me pick these up. Come on, I need 2 successes. 2 successes. None. Okay. I'm definitely going to keep going. I know I'm risking 3 interceptors. Okay, the threat is now 3. Let's see. And it's okay, I got a 5, and I did destroy 1. Okay, now I have to decide. This is the best part about this game. People hate this, but I don't know why. I love it. I love the... Okay, I'm giving up 3 interceptors if I fail. But you know what? I can make interceptors with just an exhaust action during the time phase. I think I've got to do it. I've got to. I don't want to... Well, actually, yeah, Africa would only be 1 away. And that UFO doesn't go away. So if they put more UFOs there, I'm still going to have to deal with it next round. So, yeah. We now have the threat at 4. Yeah, that's right, because I've rolled 3 times. So the threat's at 4. Okay, come on. Threat's at 4. We've got this. We've got this. Okay, well, we succeeded, but we did lose all of our interceptors. They'll go to the reserve. It was a hard choice, but I totally felt like it was worth it. Getting rid of those UFOs, I mean, that's how you lose the game, is through panic. So we have no panic increasing because we have no UFOs on the board. Take that. All right, now we get to choose. Well, first we have resolve base defenses. So we have 3 enemies in the base. I'll show you how this works. It says choose 1 enemy to attack. Assign 1 or more soldiers to skill icons on that enemy using soldiers with matching skill icons on their reserve cards. Apply 1 damage to the base for each enemy in the base that is not killed. Here we have our 3 enemies in the base. We have the Sectoid Commander, the Sectoid, and the Seeker. So this Sectoid has no ability. Easy. If we can get 2 people on there, we can roll 2 dice, or if we just get 1 person on there, we get to roll 1 die. On the top right, it tells us how many successes we need to take them out. So, nice and simple. This guy needs 2 successes, and he has Mind Merge. The first success rolled against this enemy each round does not place a success token on him. He's terrible. I'm probably just going to have him do a point of damage to the base. I don't think I'm able to take him out. This Seeker also needs 2, but the thing about him is that it's dangerous. So what that means is we roll the D6 die instead of the D8. And so because of that, I have my 2 soldiers here that I put into this into the base space. And so I am actually going to place my support right here. So my support card, I'll just pull it out so you can see it. You can see here it has the hand symbol. I kind of think of it like friendship. They probably mean something different. But they work well together, teamwork. Because of that, and because this is also a yellow square, I get to roll 2 XCOM dice for this. But I need 2 successes to take him out. Just like normal, our threat starts at 1. But here's the difference. Remember how each different thing that we did for the scientist and for the commander with the interceptors, each location started at 1. With the base, it doesn't. So every time I decide to attack another enemy, our threat increases by 1. So yeah, this could be bad. Well, we'll just see. We'll just see. Let's give them a roll. And we have 1 success and a failure, a 1 for our threat die, which would mean both of our soldiers are killed. This is the whole reason we have a satellite uplink. We can exhaust this to re-roll the alien die. So I can use that 1 time per resolution phase. Okay, don't roll a 1. Oh, it's a 2. Still not great. Okay, I have 1 success on this guy. Now the question becomes, do I try and push again? And to me, if I already have 1 success on him, I've got to. But now our threat is at 2. So that 2, I would fail if I get that 2. Okay, come on. 1 more success, you guys. That's all we need. 1 more success. We got it, and we got a 5. Yes! So the Seeker is toast. Now, the thing about the Seeker that's really cool, or I shouldn't say the Seeker, but about aliens in general, is they become salvage for our chief officer. And they can use salvage to help them research, or the big thing is get us mech soldiers as well. So I will give this to the chief scientist. I think I'm going to try and do 1 more alien if I can. So I'm going to use my assault soldier. She has this symbol. So I will use her here, but that means I'm only rolling 1 XCOM die, but now I'm rolling the D8. But my threat now is 3 instead of just 1, because I don't start over because I'm still in the base. Okay, so if I roll a 3 or less, both of these soldiers are killed. Okay, but all I need is 1 success to take this guy out. I can do 1 success, right? That's just 1, 5, or 6. Come on, 1, 5, or 6. Nope. And they both died. And that means that there's 2 damage that's going to go to the base. Honestly, the part that stinks the most is I do not have enough salvage, you guys, to be able to get a mech soldier. I really wanted a mech soldier for round 2. Okay, so I'll discard these 2, and we do 2 damage to the base. 1, 2. What that means is we have to draw and resolve 2 of these danger cards. So let me zoom up. Let's see what the damage is. Our first one is either remove the stations room asset from the game or spend $2 million from emergency funding. In my apologies, that says situation room. And actually, I am going to just lose that because I just got enhanced comms where I can flip 5 exalt tokens. This one just lets me flip 2. So yeah, I've lost it, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. Okay, let's flip the second one. And we have remove the satellite uplink or spend 2 money. The satellite uplink is how we re-rolled the alien die. That was this one. That's probably the most powerful card in the game. So I will be spending 2 money from my emergency funding to not do that. Thank you very much. We can now hit the next button. The XCOM base was not destroyed, thank goodness. So now we'll go to resolving the mission. Assign 1 or more soldiers to skill icons on the current task. Tasks must be completed from left to right. Complete all 3 tasks, and you can resolve the mission reward. Our mission we have is the Exalt Infiltration. So we have to do all 3 tasks to complete this mission. And that's the only way we're going to win this game is by completing missions. I only put 2 soldiers on here. I don't know if that was a smart idea. But with the expansion, there are ones that have these meld abilities. If I can complete this second task in the first round this mission comes out, I can get this benefit by placing $3 million on the emergency funding asset card, which is pretty amazing if you ask me. So I'm going to try to do that if I can. So I did put a support unit here, and he has this as a specialty, the teamwork. So I'll get to roll 2 dice against the alien die. When you see these like, on the actual mission card like this, you usually just need 1 success to be able to complete it. Now, unlike all the other spaces, at any point I can just stop doing the mission and I will leave these soldiers here because they're out on a mission, okay? And then I can add more soldiers there if I want, up to 4. But then I have to pay for them next time as well. So I've already spent 2 of my money, if you think of it that way. But I'm going to tell you now, I'm probably not going to finish this whole mission because the other thing is that threat die, I will continue to increase that number even if I go to different tasks. And I do have to complete them left to right. We're looking for 1 success on 2 dice and not to roll a 1 on our alien die. And we rolled a 5 and we got a success. Okay, definitely going to move to the next mission. For this mission, I'm going to go ahead and send my heavy. He'll have 2 successes. And then our support has this as an icon for him as well. It's not one of his, specialty icons, but he does have that as an icon. So I get to roll 3 dice now, and I just need 1 success. I think we can do that. We just can't roll a 2 or lower on that D8. And let's see. Yes, 2 successes. Okay, now the question becomes, do we... Oh, well, first of all, I get $3 million in emergency funding money. Nice. Thank you very much. So you know how I spent $2 million? I got $3 million back. Perfect. Okay, now we could push it and try and complete the mission. And both of my soldiers have the right symbols. This alien has no special ability, and it'll go as salvage to the chief scientist. So I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to roll 2 XCOM dice to the 1 alien die. I cannot roll a 3 or lower, though. I did already lose 2 soldiers, you guys. Should I do this? Because I already lost 2 soldiers. This would mean I'd lose 2 more if I fail. I got to try once. If I fail this and they don't die, I can leave them there to do that for the last round. I think I got to try. I just can't roll a 3 or less. Okay, let's see. I rolled a 7 and I got 1 success. Boom, you guys. Oh, all right. So this will go to the chief scientist and we get the benefit on here as well. It says we can remove 2 exalt tokens from the board. So both of these I'm going to remove, which is great. And then we can reduce the panic in Australia by 1. Well, the problem is Australia's already not panicked at all, so we can't do that. But the big thing is we completed a mission. We'll then hit the next button. None of these have changed their panic level, so we can just hit next. Did you complete a mission? We completed a mission. Next. All right, so now it's just saying all exhausted cards are refreshed. All tokens that are in the reserve and not on the board are refreshed. So if we had had exhausted scientists or exhausted satellites from before, they'd refresh now. All exalt tokens that are not on the board are flipped face down and shuffled. And then all discarded cards are placed on the bottom of their respective decks. Okay. The big thing to note here is after we get to the next one, all units assigned to tasks or placed on a card are returned to their reserve, except for soldiers assigned to the mission, which, nope, the mission's done. Exhausted satellites and scientists are not refreshed. Because we did have an officer in training, we now have a heavy that has this little token on him, and he's considered an elite. That means he'll always roll an extra die, no matter what, on whatever he's used for. So if he's used for his specialty, he'll roll 3 dice instead of the 2, and then if he's used just for a regular symbol, he'll roll 2 dice instead of 1. So yeah, that elite is pretty awesome. We'll go ahead and hit next. We have no UFOs that are in orbit. We hit next, and then we're ready to begin round 2. Overall, I would say round 1 was definitely a success. We didn't have any panic issues. We actually completed a mission. What we lost was 3 interceptors and 2 soldiers at the base. And the other thing that we lost is 6 scientists for this round. So we only have, only 5, I guess. So we have 3 scientists left. That's not great, but it is what it is, right? I think overall, I'm happy with how it's gone. Are you ready to start round 2? Let me just make sure I look at all of this. Okay, the first couple things I want to do right away. I'm just going to get myself ready. So I'm going to get ready to recruit one of these mechs. And I'm going to get ready to gain my interceptor for free. And let's see, is there anything else that I want to make sure I do right away? Oh yes, I'm also just going to, at some point when I have to do an exalt token, exhaust so I can look at 5 and then pick 5. All right, are you ready? Let's start. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Okay, new science. 1, 2, 3, done. 15 credits. 5, 10, 15. That is a lot of credits. Done. Research 2. I already have one on research 2, so I'm just going to do 1 here. That's going to spend 1 money, and then I still got 15 seconds, so I'm going to discard both of these to get ourselves a mech. I'm going to do this so I get one of these interceptors. Okay, done. Exalt. So first thing I'm going to do is exhaust this to flip 5 of them up, wherever the heck it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm going to put this one here. Done. Enemy in the base. We have a Thin Man. Oh, I don't like the Thin Man. Crisis. We're going to look at 2. The first 2 successes roll on a mission. Destroy all successes from all research base. Yeah, that's bad, but UFOs detected. 2 in North America. Hey, that's our location right now, where our base is. Another crisis. We'll draw 2. Move all in over to the reserve. The first time a non-Thin Man is killed this round, spawn a new enemy. Oh, those are both not good. Done. Choose a mission. Okay, gotta grab 2. Let's see. This one gives me reduced panic in any continent. And this one, remove 2 exalt, reduce panic in North America by 2. Yeah, I'm going to do this one for sure. And I need to get an alien. It starts off face down. This has a meld token on it. Awesome. I still got 17 seconds. I felt like I was going to do one other thing. I did the exalt tokens. Yeah, oh, I had to exhaust this. I haven't exhausted that. Perfect. All right, done. UFOs detected. One out here and one in Africa. Another crisis. Move 2 from their global defense to the reserve. If a mission is not successfully completed this round, discard 2 researched tech cards. Holy moly, these are both terrible. I'm going to have to get rid of one of these because I do not like either of those. Emergency funding, I will do 3 million. That I'm going to have ready. Enemy in the base. We've got a seeker. Sabotage. We're going to do Asia because there's no enemies there. Assign research 3. Let's see. Place gains money. Remove exalt tokens. Place 1 discarded tech card on top of the tech deck. Reduce threat. I think this is research 3. And I'm going to do 1 for that. Okay, done. Deploy squad. Okay, I'm going to get a lot here because I really want to succeed at this. So first thing, I'm going to send the mech for 1 million. Then I'm going to send one of these guys for 2 million. Then I've got those. Okay, and then I want to send my elite guy for 3 million. Perfect. 3 of them. Crisis! Exhaust all in their reserves. Oh, increase panic. Actually, that's... this is not that bad because most of them are exhausted anyways. Sabotage. Let's see. I don't really want any of those that I flipped over. I am just going to draw this one. Let's see. Oh, great. It's for the mission. That's not what I wanted. Defend the base. Okay. So I'm going to spend 2 million. And I'm going to place both of these here. Done. UFO. Another UFO detected here. Done. Assign research 1. Reroll. Oh, yes. We'll do that. And we'll spend 1 million for that. Done. Deploy satellites. I'm going to deploy 3 satellites here. 1, 2, 3. So that's 3 million. 2, 3. And done. Deploy interceptors. I'm going to do 2 here. And I'm going to do 1 here. So that's another 3. 1, 2, 3. Done. Another crisis. Deal 1 damage. Discard all salvage. Perfect. Discard all salvage. We don't have any salvage. Done. Okay, ending time phase. I'm going to grab 2 of these snipers to get rid of one of these. The one that I really didn't like was move all of these on orbit to their reserve. That is terrible. We know we're going to have to remove 2 of these. So I'm actually also going to spend 1 of these to move, to spend additional money to put another one of these here, just because I'm going to have to remove 2 of them at some point. So that cost us another money. I am also going to just place 1 here to destroy 1 UFO on the board. Oh gosh, I could have done that twice, you guys, but that's my own fault. Let's see, move 1 UFO on the board or on orbit. I don't really want to do that. I could add to get rid of an exalt token. I really don't want that exalt token, or this exalt token's terrible. That is what it is. We're just going to end. So, we'll hit done. Now we'll move to resolution. That did not go as well as I was hoping. Oh well. So what we'll do is we'll hit the proceed button. First we have to check our money. So we had 15 money and we took 3 from the reserve. So it's 18. And we used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's what I'm counting. That means we had a total of 3 money left over. So we can buy certain things. I'm going to buy 1 interceptor, and then I'm going to buy 2 units. I'm going to buy I think the assault is one. Yeah, I'm going to buy an assault and a support. So an assault and a support. Perfect. So those 2 will go into our reserves. Okay, then we'll hit next. Now we have to resolve all of our crises. These are going to stink. Our first crisis, man, they really killed us with crisis this round. Discard all salvage. The nice thing is we don't have any salvage. Next one. Exhaust all satellites and scientists in their reserves. So right now, I don't have any scientists that are in the reserve that aren't exhausted, but I am going to lose 3 of our satellites. They're all going to go exhausted. So now I actually have 4 exhausted satellites. Ow. Let's see. What's the next one? We have move 2 interceptors from global defense to their reserve. So I'm going to remove the one in Africa and one in North America. They're both going to go back to the reserve. That's why I destroyed the one in Africa. I didn't have to even fight there, which is great. We'll then go to the next card. What was this one? I don't even remember anymore. Discard all successes from the research bay. So I had 1 success on my Illyrium here. I don't know if you remember. That was in the 2 spot that I really wanted because it's going to give me money. And I only put 1 scientist there, but now I just lost it. We've finished our crisis. Let's go ahead and move, and we're going to see if we can get some of these science things researched. Our first scientist roll will be for this carapace armor. Don't forget this is in the level 1 spot, and so it is dangerous. So I'm rolling a d6 instead of a d8 for the alien. All right, our threat track is at 1, and we'll roll. I got to get that in here. Come on. Okay, failed. All right, now our threat is at 2, and we failed. Okay, our threat is at 3. Nothing. Didn't even get it. We just needed 1 success. Ow. For our Illyrium, we're also only rolling 1 die, but we're at least rolling the d8. All right, our threat's at 1. Nope. Threat's at 2. Nope. Threat's at 3. Nope. My goodness. Threat's at 4. No. And he's exhausted. Didn't even get a success. Okay, if there was any tech that I would want, it would be this one that I have out there, the holo targeting, because I can use it to reduce the threat by 1 before rolling against a mission or an enemy task, as long as I have a heavy, and I have a heavy in my reserve. I just need a success, you guys. Come on. How many dice have I rolled now? Like 6 times and I didn't get a success? I think it's time. Nope, that's no success. I'm going to get a new blue die. That one's not working for me. Threat is at 2. Okay. Do I re-roll? I can't. I can't justify re-rolling the alien die for science. I just can't. So I didn't get a single new science ability. And it's hurting you guys, because if I had, there's so much science that helps with the resolution phase, and I'm not getting any of it. So, sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles. Okay, now we have to resolve orbital defense. Roll 1 XCOM die for each satellite assigned to orbit, along with the alien die. Increase panic for any that are left. This is a 3-2 battle. Let's see what we can do. We'll roll, and we have 2 successes. Boom. Took them out right off the bat. We'll go ahead and hit next. Now we have to do the global defense. We only have UFOs in 1 location, North America, so we'll go ahead and resolve that. We're rolling 2 XCOM versus that alien die. Threats at 1. And we have 1 success. We'll take out 1 alien. We'll go again, so threats at 2. And dang, do I want to re-roll that alien die? No. I can get 1 of those back for free because of our ability, so it's essentially just losing 1 interceptor. Worth it. I've got to have the re-roll for our units. We've got 2 enemies in the base, and I've got to do that mission. From the global defense, we'll move. We now have squad leader. So we will have to resolve the base defense, and then I'm going to jump ahead and also do right after that, going to do the mission. That's the next 2 things. Oh, and I've got to make sure it doesn't get destroyed. It for sure won't be, because there's only 2 enemies in the base. So just so you see this, then we'll do the squad leader as well, doing the resolve the mission. We have 2 enemies in the base. I think, again, we're going to start with the Seeker. It's considered dangerous, so I am going to use my Heavy. My Heavy has that symbol, and he can roll 2 dice. 2 dice with the D6 alien die. Let's see. Okay, 1 success, but we're at a 2 for there, so we're good. So we've got 1. I think we're going to have to go again. Okay, our threat's now at 2 or lower. We just need 1 more success. Oh. We got to do it. We need to take out that enemy. So I think so. I mean, we're going to lose 2 units. Yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. We can do it. We just can't roll a 3 on the alien die. That's okay. Okay, we're going to use our satellite uplink so we can re-roll this die. Come on. No, that was terrible. We didn't even take out a single alien, and we lost 2 soldiers. Yeah, see, it's really killing me that I'm not getting that science down. We'll take 1 point of damage in the base, and then when it hits a red spot, you look at your final mission, and it has something denoted there. It says spawn 2 UFOs in each continent in the red. Well, the nice thing is no continents in the red, so I'm all right there. We'll move this to the second spot, though, and that means we're going to have to draw and resolve another danger card. And we have remove 2 satellites from the game or spend 2 money from emergency funding. 2 satellites. I haven't been using all of my satellites anyways, so I think I'm going to remove 2 satellites. Now, they're removed from the game, so we're going to go from having 8 satellites to 6 satellites. We're going to now go ahead and move to the mission. Let's see if we can do this. You guys, this is going to be interesting. I don't know. This Thin Man is so annoying because you know what? After I defeat him, we're going to get a new enemy in his place, and I have no idea what his ability is going to be or what icons we need. But that's neither here nor there. Let's start here. So we need a friendship symbol, which friendship symbol. I keep saying friendship. I think it's teamwork. We have teamwork, and then we have this icon. She is extra good at that. It's her special. So we're going to roll 3 dice against a D6 because of this. That's the other thing that stinks. I wanted to get rid of that exalt token. Here we go. 3 dice against a D6. If I can get 2 successes here, I can get rid of that exalt token. And I got the 2 successes. Awesome. So this is also gone, and we've completed that first part of the mission. So we'll move to the second one, which is taking on this Thin Man. So the Thin Man, he only needs 1 success, but his ability is when this enemy is killed, spawn a new enemy in his spot. So we'll use... we'll use her for 1. Can I use my elite? I put the elite there. No, I can't. I should have used the elite in the other one, but that's all right. We'll use our mech for the second one. So we'll roll 2 dice against a D8. Our threat is now at 2. Okay. So let's see. Grab the D8. 2 dice. Come on. Come on. Yes. Okay. So we completed this. This will go as salvage, but then we get a new enemy. And we'll flip this over, and it's just a Thin Man. Oh, awesome. And we have a heavy. He will normally get to roll 2 dice on that, but he's an elite. He'll roll 3 dice. 3 dice against a 3, though. Oh, do I want to do it? I'm risking an elite, which, and I'm risking a mech, but then this would get me another mech. Yeah, okay. Let's do it. I need just 1 success. I need to roll a 4 or higher. I have no way to re-roll my alien die. I should, but I failed at all of my science rolls. Okay. Yes! All right, that's good. That's good. We're going to stop there. We're not going to do the final part of the mission. But that also means we get the meld ability as well. Since we completed the second part of this mission in the first round it came out, we get to remove 2 exalt tokens from the board. So both of these are gone. Oh, you can't even see them. Sorry. Both of those are gone. Yes. Okay, we haven't completed the mission. I'm going to have to spend $3 to keep them there for the next round, but it's totally worth it. I will have to get 3 successes here, but he will roll 3 dice and he'll roll 2 on here. So it's going to be a total of 5 dice to complete this next round. And then we'll get to destroy 2 UFOs. And reduce panic in North America by 2 when we do that. I know some of you at this point are being like, those dice rolls. But that's part of the fun of the game, to me, is how tense those dice rolls are. I mean, I took that chance there, and it worked. I took chances in other ones, and it didn't work. And that's part of the fun of this game, is being like, okay, do I risk it? Do I not? And you know what? You guys, I totally forgot. I could have made another Soldier Elite. Totally forgot to do that during the real-time phase. So that's on me. Okay, we'll hit next. None of those have changed. We did not complete a mission, but we were 1 away. Oh, wait, what did that say? If there's a meld token on it, remove it. Yep. Well, we already took care of it. We will now reset everything. All exhaust tokens that are on the board get refreshed. All discarded cards are placed on the bottom of the respective decks. And all units are moved. Exhausted satellites and scientists are not refreshed, but the ones that are in reserve right now will be refreshed. So that'll give us a few more scientists, thank goodness. And we still have 0 UFOs. which is nice. Oh, sorry, you guys, this light is not the greatest. There we go. And then we have begin round 3.